Hello, everyone. This is Celia Rollins and
Norman Ellsworth.
and we are here this evening to talk about online arbitrage sourcing for Amazon FBA. Hope everyone is having a wonderful evening, and we are here to get started and to teach and share with you. So we're going to start just so you can see a little bit about us. This is my bio and my wonderful picture. This is Norman and his wonderful picture. Okay, and you can read about all of us at another time. We're not here for that. We're here to get to the meat and potatoes. So, online arbitrage, what is it? And basically, it's shopping from the comfort of your own home computer on retail store websites like Target, Walmart, Kohl's, and a whole host of others for products to sell on Amazon. You order the products, you have them sent to your home, then you prep and ship for Amazon FBA. You keep track of your inventory and sales, and you build it, grow it, and scale it. Right, Norman?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next slide. Before I go into the cons, I just want to talk a little bit. I use online arbitrage 100%. I can't go out to the store, so this is beneficial for me. And basically, I use 2 hours out of my day just to block out for my daily income producing activities. Okay, and this is the things that I do. So we're going to move on to the cons. Number one, when you're doing online arbitrage, one of the things that might not be quite a positive is that you do have to wait for your products to be shipped to your home. Number two, you must inspect the products to make sure they match exactly. We want to make sure that we follow Amazon's terms, and I know this is one of them, to make sure that those products match exactly as the listing is on Amazon. Number three, if you buy groceries, you must allow extra time for the expiration dates. And number four, you must check for damaged packaging during the shipping process. If there are dents or holes in the boxes, you cannot send them into Amazon. Everything has to be closed and sealed, just like brand new. Okay, right, Norman?
Yes, and on your groceries, I like to have a 6 month or longer expiration. That way I know I can keep it in stock if it's not selling quickly enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't have to worry about bringing it back home.
That's right. Great shelf time. That's a bonus.
Correct.
Okay, next slide. Our pros. You don't have to drive from store to store using gas to shop. You are truly working from home. You can look at the product performance on Amazon a little deeper to make better sourcing decisions. And there are free tools you can use right on your Google Chrome browser. Most of us do use Google Chrome for your internet browser, and they have special tools and plugins that will attach right at the top that you can use. Okay. And these are our top 3 tools. Of course, there are more, but we're going to talk about the top 3 free tools. And one is Keepa. Keepa is the chart that shows detailed price rank history of a product over various periods of time. Keepa is an excellent tool to use because you can look at a product's performance. I think it's a year, right, Norman?
Yes, it is 1 year.
So you can look at a product's performance over a year's period of time. If it's been on Amazon, how it's performing, how it's selling, how fast it's selling. Keepa is a great tool for that. Now, from what I understand, it's not free anymore, but it's well worth, I think it's $14.99 now, but it's a great tool to have. Number two, Camel. That's another tool. It shows more, not as much detail as Keepa, but it's a chart that shows the price history of a product over time. Number three is your AMZ Scout FBA calculator. Now we all want to make sure that we are in profit and that your return on investment is worth the time. So this tool is great for that. I also like to use my Amazon seller app because when I'm researching online, I can actually use the app and hold it up to my screen, and it will actually capture the information most of the time right on my phone, right to my app, and I can see, you know, of course, if I'm qualified to sell it and all the detailed information that our app gives us.
One thing to remember about your Amazon selling app, there's a button you can push for the microphone and speak into it.
Right.
It brings up a lot of times different items than what I had taken with the camera. So I'm just backing up my inventory or the information I have so I can make a good judgment call on if I want to purchase it or not.
That's right. That's good. And it also saves. I like to look at or use the app for another reason, just for that, because all of those items that you have researched, it still stays in your history. So you can really scroll through that over time and still have like tracking of the items that you did scan to sell on Amazon. So this is what the Google Chrome tools look like. This is what Keepa looks like, Camelize looks like, and the FBA calculator. So these items are what they call extensions for your Google Chrome web browser. Now, this is an example. This is an item that I got from Michaels. It's a paintbrush or palette set. It was an item that was selling really, really well on Amazon. So I just wanted to show an example of what those three tools look like when they're in use on your browser. So this is a picture of the product. This is the AMZ FBA calculator in action. And you can put this information in and it will populate the information at the bottom. So you put the price in, it shows you the weight, it gives you the size, the date when it was available, gives you the fees, estimated monthly sales, and at the bottom you can see the ROI and your estimated monthly profit. And again, this is still a free tool that you can use right on your browser. And of course, on the far right is your Keepa graph. And this right here is just a wealth of information just on one product. And I'm gonna let Norman just explain that a little bit further on the next slide.
Okay, what you can do with your Keepa is you can set it up to alert you if it comes within your ROI or the price that you want to purchase it from. So you don't have to constantly keep going back and double checking and everything. It gives me an alert. I check it out. The price is good. I purchase whatever I want, a case or just a few. And then I get them home, check them out, put the SKUs on them, ship them back into Amazon. So I like Keepa. I've been using it for years. There's a lot more detail that you can do with it, but there's also training that goes along with it. So instead of me trying to tell you everything that it does, if you get Keepa, click on the training and learn better than I can explain it in detail.
And another thing I do like, notice I had the hand kind of over the statistic button. And when you do that, this little pop-up window comes up. And I just wanted to share this part where you can actually see the lowest price, the average price, the current price, whether new or used, and the sales rank shows. And it also shows you in the green how many times a month this item actually sells. So like Norman said, this is a very, very excellent tool to use to really get the price history, because you want to make informed buying decisions on your products. You don't want products to just sit in your back office, because you're losing money like that.
And you can
Okay.
drill down to even one day if you want to see how it's doing, how often it sells.
That's right. So we like to see all those little drop lines there, because that every drop line is a sale, 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 sale. So that's a good sign too. Okay, next. So these are some of the sites that we use for online arbitrage. Of course, there's a gazillion more, but we just wanted to share with you some of the ones that we use that's established. Shipping time is excellent, because that's another factor. So we have a list here. One of my favorite, I will say, is Bed Bath & Beyond. The coupons are excellent. I think they have a membership that you can join to get a further discount on the products when you order. And you can get nice quantities. But all of these are excellent. All of them are good. Next. Okay, and these are just some things to consider when you're doing online order, because you can really set criteria for your product research, which is one of the advantages of doing this online. You can kind of set some standards, like for your BSR, you can stay in the top 1, 2 to 3%. Your ROI can be 50% or higher. Your number of sellers can be 15 or less, and you can set a price point at $20. And you just stay within that criteria when you're looking at products and when you're researching online. If they don't fit, you just keep going until you find items that do fit. You can keep track of all your research products in a spreadsheet. And we know our mentor loves spreadsheets. She got me using them. We know that Amazon is fluid, so it's always good to check back. That's why I love the spreadsheets, because I have so many items that are still in there, which is good to go back to. You can keep a sales rank chart on your desktop, and we've talked about that before. We know sales rank is a snapshot in time. It just shows you how that item is performing, of course, at that point in time. But it changes, like we said, Amazon is fluid. It changes all the time. You can also use Price Blink. That's another plugin. We didn't really have that pictured, but Price Blink is another plugin that you can use, and it basically shows different stores that are selling the same product, but at different prices. You might can get it lower. You want products that create cash flow, not cash on hold, because if they sit too long, you know, that'll create long-term storage fees, and you don't always want to accumulate that if you don't have to. And you can use your cashback apps, which of course will increase your bottom line. Right, Norman?
Yes. And with the Price Bling, it is a free tool, but especially during Q4, you can save a whole lot of money because it's showing you the sales that are going on at that time, and will give you roughly 3 to 11 different sources.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's a great tool to have. Okay, so the next slide, we just gave you some cashback sites that we use. And I think these items are going to be added in our membership office as some resources that you can have available, because they really help you save money when you're shopping online. Ebates, of course, is one of my favorites. I think they just changed the name, didn't they, Norman?
Ebates is still the same right now.
Ebates, okay, I know one of them changed the name, but
Yeah.
these are the sites that we do use.
And the
Okay.
reason we're using the cashback sites is because we get an additional money. Like I use Befugle frugal.
Be frugal.
And on Walmart, instead of purchasing it from Amazon, I get roughly 5% back. Where on Amazon, a lot of the stuff I don't get cash back.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather buy from Walmart using Be Frugal, and I increase my bottom line.
And that's always a plus.
Amen.
Always a plus, yes. Okay. So all of that what that we just showed you is what we are calling the building stage. Online arbitrage for us, we tried to break it down in stages for you. So in the building stage, you are basically going to the store websites. You are looking for clearance items or full price items. You are using online tools to analyze the data. You begin using a set of criteria for choosing products, and you have the products sent to you for check and process. But we decided to break this up because we know that everybody really doesn't desire to stay in the building stage of online ARB. If you really want to grow your business, you're going to have to go to the next level at some point. Okay, but that of course is based, on you. Nobody can really determine that, but there are other stages. So we decided to put together the growing stage. And this is where you begin to kind of wean off where everything is on you. So you're starting to look for daily sourcing lists. You can use sourcing websites. You can use sourcing software. We're going to talk about each one. You can create bundles and multi-packs, which is another good way to stand out. You can add wholesale products to your inventory. And you can have products sent to a prep center. Right, Norman?
Yes, we do.
So, Norman, I'm going to let you take this one here. Sourcing lists.
Daily sourcing list. Um, Sean Mayo has got this set up where, what is it, a 50% return ROI
Right.
over $5, I believe it is. You'll make at least 5 on each one. Amazon Sellers Tribes. I'm not accustomed to that one. Which one are you referring
This is a friend of mine, Amazon Seller Tribe Daily Finds List. It's just another sourcing list. And this is a Facebook group that does sourcing lists. It's a lot of them out there, but I really wanted to pick items that I know I'm familiar with. And this is another list. I think the membership, of course, all of these items are at cost except for Sean's list. He has two parts. One is free, one is paid. But the free one is excellent because you can get daily leads, but that's an excellent one. And I think that's another item that we're adding to our back office because Sean has some awesome lists with products that you can really add right to Amazon. Once you go online to the source, he gives you all the detailed information that you need to just order it and send it in. So I know that's an excellent resource that we'll have in our back office.
And then the eCom seller list is going to be an online or AR arbitrage list. It will be in your back office. I think there's certain ones you'll have to purchase, but we'll bring it to your attention at that time.
Okay, and then we have sourcing websites. This is another item that I've been researching, and I have actually looked into cybermonkeydeals.com, scandroidpro.com, productlistgenie.com. We have slickdeals.net and globalsources.com. And these are actual websites. You create a membership, of course, it's paid, but they actually do the research for you. You log in every day. They have 4 or 5 or 10 items that have already been researched from stores like Target, Walmart, Kitchen Capers. where all the information is done for you. All you have to do is look and make sure it fits your criteria. You would click on that store website and just order. That's it. You don't have to do the research. You might want to verify to see, like I said, if it fits your criteria. But these are just some excellent resources that once you're ready, you can actually use. They're here, you know, for the taking. So we
And we're
just want to
trying,
share that.
whoops,
Yeah.
sorry,
It's okay.
I stepped on you. All right, what we're trying to teach you is that you could not work harder, but work smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Like Celia says, she works 2 hours a day, part-time job, making a full-time income. So we're trying to bless you with our knowledge where you could do the same.
Mm-hmm. And then you have sourcing software. And these are very popular. You have software programs like Tactical Arbitrage, Ace Inspector, Jungle Scout, Source and Mobile, Sourcing Secret, and Helium 10. And I've heard nothing but rave reviews from mostly all of them. And basically what the software does, it kind of scours the internet from these various sites. They pull in the information on products that fit criteria that you already preset in the software programs. Now, some of them, they take a little while, you know, to pull it. Might be an hour, might be a couple. But once it's done, you have a full list of products that, once again, that you can go to the various websites and put your orders in and have them sent to you. Check them out and send them in for selling. Just another resource that you can use.
And we will have the URL in your back office, so you just click on whichever arbitrage ASIN inspector, and it take you right there where you can evaluate it, decide if you want to purchase it or move on. But we all use almost every one of these in our business.
Mm-hmm. And right now I do use the Jungle Scout has different versions of their software program. And I think they have an excellent extension that you can pull. It sits right on your Amazon, on your browser. So when you're on Amazon and you're doing research on, say, particular keywords, and you want to see what's selling, what items are selling under that keyword, you can just click on that information, plug it in, and it gives you those products. So that's an excellent tool to use. And then we have prep centers. Now, a lot of times, you know, I know processing, packing, shipping, labeling takes a lot of time. Of course, that's just a part of it. It's what we have to do. But I know there will come a time where we might not be able to do all of that processing. There are prep centers out here that you can send your products to. They will label them, they will package them, they will ship them, and have them directly sent to Amazon for you. Once again, it's a fee. You will have to pay for it, but for a lot of people, it's so worth it. It is so worth it. And this is just a list here, this link that gives you, we picked these four that we know about, but this link gives you a whole bunch of other prep centers that have been approved by Amazon that you can use or that you can have access to.
Like we're trying to say, work smarter, not harder. So if you're on vacation, out with the grandkids, you find something that's really profitable, give you a good ROI. Instead of having to take time away from the family or your vacation, ship it to prep it, pack it, and ship it, and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we pay a fee, but our time is worth money also.
Right. Okay. Another area where you can actually grow your business, which is my favorite, is wholesale. And I really love wholesale because most of these products, I look for replens. Replen is not only a food product or something that you eat or consume, but things like toilet paper, um, items like Pampers, dishwashing liquid, dish detergent. Those are still replens. And when you can find wholesale providers that sell those products and you can get large quantities, they're selling, they're performing good, you just repeat the process. Those products are established. You can order them over and over again. And that's why I really like wholesale.
I call it rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm. So you see that that's where you're buying products in large quantities at a discounted price. Of course, some of them have certain requirements to open wholesale accounts, which of course we're going to go into more detail in another course. But I just wanted to show it here because I know a lot of people are interested in that. And you don't have to have 100 wholesale accounts in order to start. You can choose 3 to 5 accounts and get started and just build that consistent ordering relationship with these providers, because that's another asset. You know, you build that relationship with them, you can come to a point where you can ask for a discount from the wholesalers. Again, because you've established a relationship with them, they know you're going to order over and over again. So some of them will offer you a discount. Of course, that takes time, but you can do that. And here, we just wanted to share some actual wholesale accounts that we use. So we put 2 lists together. On the left is the approval process where these sites like EE Distribution, Burton & Burton, Karma Gifts, Hot Sauce Harry's, and A8 Lots, they require you to have a reseller certificate. So that's a process that you'll have to go through with them. But on the left side, these wholesalers don't require you to have a reseller certificate. Like Oriental Trading, Coal Imports, K-Time, I love that site. East Wind Gifts for SGM and Holler. These are sites that you can look into, see if they're selling, you know, some of the items, you know, that are, of course, on Amazon that are performing well. You can really save on your bottom dollar by going to wholesale resources. Because once again, of course, everything that helps your bottom dollar helps you make more money. So these are some great resources that we've actually used that are working. And the quantities, you know, the requirements aren't that you have to order 500. You know, some of them you can order 12, 24. They don't, a lot of these don't require you to order like 500 or 1,000 items. You don't have to do that with these. There are some out there that require that, but these don't.
And Holler is one of my favorite. I got to know the company by having them ship stuff to me enough where I can just call them up and order it and have them ship it to Amazon directly. I pay the pick and pack fee there, but it also saved me time when my helper is in Georgia. So you do what you got to do.
That's right. Yeah, and especially with back to school time, Holler is a great resource for that. Great resource. Nice stuff. Back to school. And of course, Q4. Okay, Norman, take it away.
Q4 is our favorite time of the year because we can double, triple, and sometimes quadruple our profits, ROI, return on investment. So you ask when we start. I start the day after Christmas because everything that is Christmas related is 50% off. You might not have room to store it in your house, but I go after the gift ones. I go after the toys. They are seem to be moving all the time. You know, men's gift, women's gifts, and stuff like that. That's usually where I focus on at Walmart the first time. get in there at opening hours, get my baskets full, hide them. It's funny, but yeah, I hide them because other people are coming up and pawing through. Wait a minute, that's my basket. Keep your paws off of me. It's just the way I deal with it. Also with Black Friday sales and cash back. This is where you make a massive amount of money and you don't even have to leave your living room. Store closings, I go in there usually when it hits 80%. And then if I got the money, I buy what's left. If not, I pick and choose what I want. Now we're into Christmas in July. Amazon has just ran its Prime Day 2 days this year. Same thing with the other stores. I've been noticing them that they're giving sales. And if you go into the stores, say like Walmart, I go into my Walmart, I already know the manager. I got to know the guy that stocks the clearances. And at this time, there's a lot of inventory there that this is what I want. He calls up, he's got a cart set to the side that nobody else has even known about. And you can also work it out where you can get it at a reduced rate because this is dead inventory to them if it's on clearance. They're just trying to clear it out. They would rather give us 10, 15% off, get it out of the store that day because they got new inventory coming in. So this is where I say it's very important if you're going and doing retail arbitrage, get to know the store managers and the salespeople. They will bless you over and over. And I usually give them a gift card at Christmas. They save me plenty of money. Just trying to let them know I appreciate their help and we help them clear the store, give them a better ranking. Oops, sorry, I had to move. Now, I like BrickSeek. It has a free program, but I use a paid program. Later on in the slides, I will show you how I not manipulate it, but use it to my advantage.
And another thing I like about online Arb, I know a lot of people, still, some people will never give up retail Arb because they like that drive. They like the seek. But my thing is you can work smarter because you can go online to these different stores and look first, see what they have, see what's available, see what's on sale. Again, use those keywords so you know what's hot, what's selling, what's in the season. So when you go into the store, you're halfway done. All you're doing is going right there, picking it up or going right to the aisle because you've already done your research online.
And one other thing with Walmart, they have gone to where they've got the ID on the rows so you know exactly where the merchandise is going to be. I can hit the door, go to that row, clear the shelf, check out, and I'm back in the car and heading home to pack and pick, pack, and ship it.
Target's like that too.
Yes. Now, this is the next step with BrickSeek. Excuse me. You take the URL of the product, put it in the area I got the arrows going to, put in your zip code. But usually I use this because it's a hot selling item. I can't get it to my local store here. So I am willing to drive if it's profitable. I drove up to an hour because they had 20 of them in stock and I got them to pull them so I knew they would still be there when I got there. Or other times they will hold the whole inventory for me. Now you can see the percentage of the stores that they have in stock. You can learn what the price is. You will have to pay tax unless you get your retail license, and then it'd be tax free. This one I really like for during Q4 because
Mm-hmm.
gives me a leg up on the competition that don't have it. They're running around trying to find them at stores. This I can find out if the store has it without even leaving my living room.
Yep, and like you said, you can set alerts to your email because there was a hot item called Monopoly for Millennials board game. Oh my gosh.
Couldn't
This
keep them in
thing,
stock.
they couldn't keep them anywhere. This is what Norman was talking about because this was a site I had my family before they restricted it. I had my family members after I saw the alert, which Walmart had it. We were picking those things up, whatever they had on the shelf, we were scooping them up because the item was selling so quickly, and the profit was wonderful. I think it was the price was what, $20, and it was in the beginning it was selling for $70 and $80.
Right.
Um,
I
so
got
this was
150 out of it by the time it was Christmas.
right. So this was a good resource. Brickseat was really good for those hot items like that. Okay, all
And
right.
this is breaking it down a little farther.
Mm-hmm.
What I like is that they have trends on it. Even if you have the free account, which I took this from, it tells me what it's selling online, gives me the MSRP. I take out my phone, use the Amazon app, take a picture of it, see what it's selling on Amazon, check the ROI. Because we deal within 1 to 3%, sometimes it's 5%,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the item and how you run your business. I'm not going to tell you right or wrong. It's your business. You run it your way. We're giving you tips, tricks, and ways that we
Strategies, right.
manipulate the system. But this is free right now. I took it off the page just so I could show you it.
Mm-hmm. So that's Brickseek.
Yes, Brixie.
Okay, so we went through the building stage. We went through the growing stage. Now this is what we call the scaling stage. But before we do that, Norman, you want to talk a little bit more about the growing stage of online arbitrage when you're really growing your business and you're trying to pull it, less hands-on.
Um, Say that again, please.
When you're trying to really grow your business, less hands-on, more automated.
Yes, I like the tools because it eliminates me running around having to figure out if it's worth it or not. A lot of times, Ace and Will Specter will tell me what the price is. If I can make money, you can set it up where you want to make 35 to 75% ROI. And again, it's where it's hands off approach and we are able to maximize our ROI.
Mm-hmm. And another good thing before I go to the scaling stage, we talk about income producing activities. And I know for me, having a set schedule, especially when you're doing online arbitrage, you try your best not to be distracted for whatever time you block out. If you're going to block out your 2 hours in the morning, try your best not to have Facebook on, turn your phone off, like no interruptions so you can focus on doing your online research. And that way, you'll have a set habit formed where you do this 4 or 5 times a week because that's really how you got to put the time in. That's how your business is really going to grow. In order to do that, especially with online, or you're going to do research. But of course, we're sharing tools with you that make it a lot less strenuous on your time, because we all have lives. You know, we got kids, grandkids, family members. You got to eat sometime, sleep sometime. You know, there's things, of course, that, you know, we have to do in this thing called life. But we still want to grow our businesses and be profitable. So I just wanted to mention that when you're doing your time slots, stick to it. You know, do your best to really, you know, be diligent about blocking that time out every single day and doing those income producing activities for your Amazon business or whatever other platform you're on. But of course, you know, focusing on your Amazon FBA business.
And we understand that your growing stage, you sometimes can't lock it down to 2 hours because you're still learning the system and trying to monopolize it to meet your needs and your income. So yes, we have 6 years, I think I've got in now, and we started out on eBay, and it just has blown up. So we want to share all of our knowledge with you and encourage you to continue on and make a living off from it working part time.
And I still sell on eBay.
Yes, I do too.
You know,
Well,
it's
swimming
just a
pool.
good feeder. That's right. A very good feeder for your Amazon business. I still do it to this day.
Right.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it because, you know, with eBay, you can sell items from your home, you know, along with, of course, drop shipping. You know, you can run the range. So it's a great feeder. Just set that time, you know, to work your business because you want to be successful. In order to do that, you have to put the time in or the money.
And talking about eBay, we list stuff on Amazon that we're selling. We take the same items and list them on eBay. We
That's right.
increase the price because we still have fees. And with eBay, I can get a higher value than I can sometimes at Amazon. And don't go for the small items. A lot of people put in all their time on eBay trying to list, and they're only making $5, $10. Well, I look at it totally different. I go for the biggest and the most expensive ones. I
Yes.
have sold 2 gazebos that were over 30 by 60 feet. Yes, it required 3 freight trucks to get there, but that's just logistics. You put all the information in your listing so the customer knows what to expect. They give you their phone number. You coordinate with the trucking company, get it to the site on time. I made over $9,000 on that sale alone. So that is why I focus on the big stuff because it's big money. Yeah, it doesn't sell every day, but still, it more than makes up for it.
And that's another great way to scale your business. Of course, go for the higher profits. Now we know when people are, of course, you know, just starting out, you want to have a nice mixture. But as you grow and as you scale, you can go for those higher priced items.
Exactly.
You can go for that. So that's another great way to scale your business. So the scaling stage. And this is where you're ready to go through the process, especially for, well, both really. You can do this for Amazon and for eBay. You're going to look for a virtual assistant. It's what we call virtual assistants. And that's where they complete various tasks within your business so that you can concentrate on other areas. And this is where you begin that hands-off approach when it comes to product research. And of course, there's other areas too that you can have a VA for, but for this presentation, we're talking about online research, product research.
Virtual assistant.
Mm-hmm. So the virtual assistant hiring services, you have Upwork.com, you have Fiverr, virtualemployee.com, flex jobs, free up, online jobs, freelancer, and virtual staff. And this is something that I'm looking into now because again, my time, life requirements are changing. So of course, this is just another resource that I'm researching now for. We're on Fiverr. I just put together my first job posting and we'll see how it goes. So Norman, I think you have somebody you said that comes and helped you.
Yes, I used to have him before his mom wanted him to move to Georgia. He told me he'll be back, but I'm not sure if he's going to make it before September or not. So with these VAs also, a lot of them I deal with are the Filipino ones. The thing to know about that, they expect to get paid for 13 months, even though they only work 12. So I just figure in another $200 to $400 for it. This is the way we thank them, and it's already set up in the procedure.
So once you get to this level, of course, there's certain things that you must know ahead of time that you have to put in place because it's like you're going to really hire somebody to do a job for you, and of course you have to know, what those jobs are. You have to know that ahead of time, so you give them that expectation and test them. And that's why I put know the exact activities you want them to complete. You have to be specific in the job description when you post on the VA sites. Give them a short test assignment first and see how they complete the task. That's the process that I'm waiting for now because I want to see how they complete the task, how long it takes them, how thorough they are, just so I can wait it out. And I have 3 that I'm looking at right now. I didn't want to do one just in case one didn't work out. I had another backup because they're not going to be perfect. They're going to, everybody's not going to be perfect. So you want some options. So I am going through 3 different applicants right now. We'll see how it goes.
And you have to make sure, like we said in the listing, that you understand your process. And if you have a way to teach them, or if the program you're using is able to have videos that they can watch, I set a time frame. So I want them to work and focus on the project I give them. I want to know how much time they put in. There is a way to have them where they check in online when they start and when they stop. Then we evaluate what they have done. And like Celia said, I started out with 10, weeded down. Right now I have none, but family is taking up more time right now. I'm not worried about it. I'll get back to it later. So we have 3 to 4 VAs applications and stuff. Just go through it with them. Make sure they understand it. And you got to realize the 80-20 rule.
Yes.
20% of the people are going to get in there and work it. The other 80, no, they're just wasting my time. I thank them. I'm moving on to the next one.
Exactly.
And continue train your manage them and manage them. Time
That's
management
right.
is what I want. And I want results. If they're giving me stuff that's supposed to be profitable, I check up on it. If the ROI is 5, okay, I'm good. But some of them came back at it was 100,000, and I told them to put it in within 20,000. Right? You're wasting my time.
Check
But
off.
understand that's
Right.
the way people are. So it's your company again. Run it the way you want. We're just trying to help you understand.
And once
And,
again, right, you have your, I'm sorry, Norm, but you do, you have your criteria, you have that set. So if they don't meet the criteria, then you just, that's what it's for. You move on to the next one.
and I believe we're going to have a course that will help you train a VA or teach you what you need to do to look for it and everything. And once that's ready, it will be in the back office of eCom Seller Academy.
Okay. Okay, Norman, here you go.
All right, we're so grateful that you came to attend to learn from us. We're not here by the fly by night. We're going to be gone. We're here. We want to help you build your business and strive to make 100K or more. And with the information we constantly are giving you, providing you lists, tips, and tricks, you can take your business to the next level. The only thing that will stop you is your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
If you get going and you're focused and everything is going boom, boom, you're fine. But if you come, you sit down and you're distracted, you are wasting your entire day and you're not getting anything accomplished. So we'll have this site up, it's running. Get your friends and neighbors to join it. We want to help you build your business and be profitable. Yes, there's hiccups that come along the way.
Mm-hmm.
We all have them. Deal with them and keep striving ahead because you don't know. You hit a roadblock. Instead of stopping, either out, take some TNT out, and blow the door open, wall down, or you go around it and pick up the trail again. Keep striving ahead
Mm-hmm.
because this is a massive business. It is constantly fluid, like we've said. It's changing,
Mm-hmm.
but you can always manipulate, find a workaround so you can keep on track and keep making money. We know people that have made hundreds of thousands of dollars selling on Amazon.
That's right.
Know people, same thing on eBay. The only thing is your mindset, and your mind is stopping you.
Mm-hmm.
So step back, take a break, shake it off, whatever it is, leave it. We're here to help you as we can. We have two Q and A's a week where you can submit your questions. You can submit or get on the live calls. Like we
And we
said.
have the mastermind group. We have
Yeah,
a free Facebook group where we're all a part of. You can join it for free. We're there to support you. So if you have questions, if you have comments or concerns about your business, that's what the group is for. We're popping in all the time. Like we said, it's free to join, and that's our mastermind group. You're welcome to join anytime. Tell your friends. Anybody who is remotely interested in selling on Amazon, eBay, Shopify, Mercari, this is the group for you. We are the best people on the planet. We're real people. You know, we don't have the fancy cars and the fancy houses. Everybody's down to earth. They're putting in their grind, and we're here to help and support and to see your business grow. So check out our mastermind group there on Facebook. And of course, we have the eCom Sellers Academy, where you join us. We'll offer training, support, coaching, a wonderful community. And again, we are here to support you. All of this wonderful training will be in that group. All the resources that we're talking about will be in that back office, the eCom Sellers Academy. And we have something special coming up, don't we, Norman?
Yes, we do. We have the Sellers Q4 Expo. Well, it's not Expo, I'm sorry, Summit.
Mm-hmm.
So our Q4 Summit, we have 22 speakers that are going to go through in depth. They'll go through Facebook. They're going to teach you how to sell higher profits, better profits on Amazon. I think there's private label in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the opportunity to get on it, get your free ticket, or what I recommend is purchase the all access pass. It's lifetime. So you can go back and watch the trainings over and over again. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of times when I'm watching them, I'm taking notes, but used to be we did them live and we would get distracted or something. Well, this is online. This is so you can attend it at your own time and space. It's a set time frame that we have it, which is August 5th through the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
If the free one only gives you that day, the 5th, you are only able to watch that day. Now, when it comes to 6th, same thing. You can only watch it in the 7th for free.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But to purchase the access, then you have the opportunity to go back. And again, what did they say? I missed it. I didn't write it down. Well, you can go back and sit there and take your time, make out detailed notes, and move on. We do these generally twice a year. The one in March was the eCom Seller Summit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we do the one in August. Reason we're doing it in August 5th and 7th is because we want to get it early enough where you can learn what to do,
And be
get
ready.
to put the training in action, and maximize higher profits for your Q4.
Q4.
Yeah,
Q4. That's what you're going to hear.
yeah.
Q4.
Q4, like we said, we quadruple our money or
Make
more.
more in Q4.